game, right? He has gone ahead to be passed fit by the manager Mikel Arteta, and he is really in good shape, having gone ahead to play 2 games, win the under-21s against Blackburn Rovers and against Liverpool over the weekend, and today obviously Arteta's gone ahead to make that huge announcement that every Arsenal fan was really waiting for. And I think now all the questions in the comment section are really gonna be put to a halt on whether Julian Timber is gonna be really making rounds into the squad of Arsenal. Smash like button, comment and share. If you're totally watching us for the very first time, endeavor to subscribe to this channel so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. We are gonna be talking some bit of Thomas Partey in the mix, and hope you guys are really going to enjoy this episode. It's really very enticing. The Muslims, welcome back from the mosques, and the Christians, we cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ, and may the living true God bless you abundantly. Let's see close to 400 likes smash in this video as you welcome this guy back into the squad of Arsenal, because you people have gone ahead to miss him. Let's be realistic. Arsenal has gone ahead to miss Julian Timber, but we are here to bring you what Arteta had to say today in the press conference. Then later, we are going to bring you how the team of Arsenal went ahead to prepare itself ahead of this game of football. And then we'll see what we obviously crown our night all day with in here. And continue subscribing because we want to hit 21,000 subscribers, and we are left with like 60 subscribers, so let's continue to subscribe to this channel. Now, Arteta was asked on the team news. He said, yes, everybody's fit and available, so it's a headache to make the right selection. Good headache. Now, last season, one of the problems Arteta was really having were injuries, and he never had a fully fit squad. But God has gone ahead to bless him. This season is really having a fully fit squad towards the final 3 games of the season. Bournemouth, Man United, and Everton are the 3 games that Arsenal really left with. And Arsenal has failed to implode, and they've been granted another opportunity to obviously play before Man City. And we are waiting to see how that is obviously going to go down the drain. So, Arsenal is having a fully fit squad, and however much other players like Martinelli are not looking good in shape, you understand, the manager has found himself in a proper position of really having players to obviously raise up to the occasion and really fought into the boots of a fully fit Martinelli, and that is Trossard. You see Jesus when he plays off the left, so it's really very enticing that is really happening in there for you. And it's the 3rd of May 2024, and tomorrow is the 4th. Arsenal is going to be playing the early Kickstarter. Now, this is the quote that Arteta put out to the media, and everyone got to know that, all right, Julian Timber is back. You get? He was asked on whether he's going to be playing in the Arsenal under 21s today, right? The manager said he won't be playing the game tonight, and that game of football is underway. 4 minutes, they're just gonna to start. Arsenal under 21s 0-0. They are playing Man United under 21. So you know how that game is really interesting. Under 21s of the side of Arsenal, and him saying that he's not gonna take part into that game of football was a significant confirmation that Julian Timber is back to really get to the squad of Arsenal for the very first time ever since August last year. It has been really long since he enjoyed the match day squad treat, but he's gonna be part of the match squad, and I tell you what, he's gonna really be having a very huge go into that game of football. I'm really sure, because Arsenal would love to see him getting in the love. He'll get in some minutes, I tell you, because the manager had gone ahead to plan onto him as a left back, but playing into that inverted role, or sometimes he would have gone ahead to be played him as a right back like you saw in the preseason. So Julian Timber is back in the squad of Arsenal, unless otherwise he gets a setback. But the reports I'm getting from the training ground of Arsenal today, he has gone ahead to accomplish the training session of Arsenal fully fit and ready to go and ready to rumble for the side of Arsenal as they face the side of Bournemouth. That is it. So we wait and see how that pans out, but Julian Timber is fit. Having gone ahead to play in the under-21s and scored against Blackburn, played against Liverpool, the manager said he's not going to be playing the game of Man United tonight, and that means, that's like a qualification for him to be part of the match squad. And it's not going to take us long. At 14:30 hours, the game of football will be really kickstarting in through. And you know what we do here onto this channel. Obviously, we will have what we call the match day live at it's what 13:30. That's when the match day live will be coming in through, as the confirmed team news will be given to us in here onto our beautiful channel as Rokani Media Football. So that is it for Julian Timber, and then several questions followed in thereafter after Arteta confirmed to us that the player is going to be part of the squad of Arsenal in the mix. Arteta on whether Timber will be ready to make an impact, he said, "We are not going to know until we throw him in. It's tricky because it's only 3 games to go and he's missed 8 months of football. He's played only 50 minutes of football with the under-21s, so it's a question that has to be resolved only by throwing him on the pitch and seeing what happens when we have to try to nail that decision." So for the Arsenal under-21s, I don't think that he really missed out. He really played those minutes only that Arteta really talked about. He played 45 when they're playing against Blackburn Rovers, if I'm not mistaken, and when they're playing against Liverpool, right? When they're playing against Liverpool, Timber obviously played 45, meaning that he has close to 90 minutes into his tank and is ready to obviously play like 40 or 60 into this game of football that they're going to be playing against Bournemouth. But I don't think that he'll risk him into the starting 11, but he'll have him really get in and really play a very good job. And you never know, in the game of Man United, Timber might show up in the starting 11. That is it, because he has better attributes for such a game. Composure, line breaking, defensively is okay, and he would obviously put in a very good goal because he'll be facing Anthony, his former teammate at Ajax, and he can read him well like a book. So you never know, against Man United, he might really get a chance to get into the starting 11 for the side of Man United. But for me, I believe the guy is ready to go. He's ready to go because the moment you are put in the match squad, you are good to go. You are good to go. So I know with the quality of Julian Timber, he's going to hit the ground running. Throw him in for the last 15 minutes as Arsenal plays against Bournemouth. You'll see him flying. And obviously, he has something special he offers, especially in the final third of the pitch with his line-breaking progressing passes. That is him. And those pockets of space won't be the same when you're having Julian Timber onto the field of play, because he'll obviously try to really do what the need is called to be in there for you. So after that, Arteta on the lift to the squad to have Julian Timber back, he said it does because it increases the quality of the training sessions. You see how commanding he is, his leadership and his quality, and the rest have to lift up. They start to demand more from each other, and they look at each other and say, I better be good because I want to keep playing. These are very positive for the squad. So that is really a very huge point that Arteta's going to hit, obviously, hint on. Arteta looks like he's the manager who also bases onto the training sessions that are going to hit to be carried out at the Sobha Reality Training Center to obviously make a decision on who is starting and who is not starting. And in that ilk, there is no way you don't really look through the stats of how the player is going to hit to perform during the training session. So when a player of pure quality like Julian Timber is back, it improves on the quality of the training sessions, because this time round, all the players you are having are not really are not really facing players that are from the academy. Now, Saka will have to face Julian Timber, a player that is worth the left back he's going to be really facing into the mix. So that is the beauty of such a scenario that Arteta is obviously hinting on. And I tell you, if you're a manager, you'd like to be having only quality players in your training sessions as the Julian Timbers of this world. And let's all admit, this guy is really a very good player. And to welcome him back for the side of Arsenal, it's always very important to note that a lot is really going to be happening. So for me, I'm just getting excited about how Arsenal is going to be looking, because if the training sessions are full of quality because of the return of Julian Timber, then how do you anticipate that side to be, especially the side of the, what is it called, the side of the opponents, because you are having one of the best players in the world with you and is really putting in good performances. That's the beauty of really having a Julian Timber with you. So for me, I'm really excited on really seeing Julian Timber back, and I just can't wait to see him play for the club of Arsenal, because he might be the reason as to why even Arsenal wins the trophy, by the way, because a game of Man United will always need pure quality, right? Games like these call in for pure quality, and they are decided by players of really huge quality. So for me, I just can't wait for that moment for obviously Julian Timber to get into that squad of Arsenal, because however much there is a little bit of a rivalry that's going to have to be built here for some time that I don't think really makes sense between Man United and Arsenal, because I don't find it elite for people to compare Arsenal with Man United. Man United won 13 trophies and Arsenal won like 2 or 3. So where does it really match up? The only competition that Man United and Arsenal are obviously close is obviously the FA Cup. But in the Premier League, we are far off. Champions League, 3 trophies, Arsenal has none. We've played in very many finals. For me, I've gone ahead to see United play in 4 finals: 1999, 2008, 2009, and I think 2011. 4 finals, and Arsenal is going to play in 1 final. And out of the finals I've gone to see United play, we've won 2, we've lost 2. Arsenal has played 1, they've lost, and they've lost it. So, no. So I think, for me, I just want to see that vibe back. Arsenal, Man United fans, because if Arsenal is back and Man United is back, we'll really enjoy football. And I'll enjoy running these 2 channels, United Matters channel and the Rokani Media Football. Lastly, Partey came into the mix, and Arteta was asked on how Arsenal would have done if Partey and Julian Timber had played more this season. He said, "Do you have a coin?" Ping. I have no clue. We have missed them, because when you have them around, the team is more competitive. There is more quality there, more leadership there. That's for sure. To be honest as well, the players that have played in their position have been exceptional. So let's see. Now probably your question in 3 or 6 months' time, when they have played hopefully a lot of games, I can be more concrete. So we all know that it's really very giving for Arsenal to have these players back. But we all know that Partey, on his day, is one of the best CDMs in the world, and he qualifies to obviously be given the flowers that we've gone ahead to be giving him every time he obviously shows up, like he played in the game of Chelsea and played in the game of Tottenham Hotspur. But let's not really underestimate those players that have been here for the vast majority, or for the lion's share of the season. I tell you, for everyone who downplays the work of those people, then football is not meant for you, because these people have gone ahead to put in what we call a very huge shift, and a lot has gone ahead to come in through, and it's really huge for these 2 people. I really understand if they had Partey fully fit throughout the season and Timber throughout the season fully fit, Arsenal would have gone ahead to obviously perform better, because you really have more quality added onto your side. So that's what we had for you on as far as Julian Timber was concerned, and Thomas Partey, and he's 100% fit for the side of Bournemouth. So your thoughts onto that are welcome in the comment section below. would you throw him straight into the starting 11 of Arsenal? All else, he would play off the bench. Rokani David remains my name. Barakallahu fikum to the Muslims. To the Christians, we cover you all in the precious blood of Jesus Christ. And may the living to God bless you and bless you abundantly. We out!